Hello, this is Brent Carter, and this is my presentation for the Unit 5 course project. Unit 5 course project presentation. Basically, this class taught me a lot. Basically, why people do things they do, from serial killers to way people are raised up, childhoods, broken marriages, blah blah. Why do some people commit things, and why do some people become victims? That was the biggest thing that I really enjoyed learning. Some people are victimization from because they were forced to be, or something was done to them. And the sad thing is, a lot of people never recover from these being victims of crime unless they get help. And a lot of times I've seen in my community, there's still people that are scarred with it. Criminology is basically a scientific study of the nature, extent, management, causes, control, consequences, prevention of criminal behavior, both on individual and social levels. I did my project at Hester Park in Greensboro, North Carolina. I actually did this about 3 years ago. I had to do community service, 51 or 52 hours there. I got in a little trouble and was ordered to do some community service. At the time, I just thought I had to go do it, and I did it. And now doing this class and talking about it, it actually was cool how I did it. And now looking back, I saw things that relates to this class, and I'll explain that later. But basically, the court, I had gotten a little bit of some trouble, and they ordered me to do community service, keep me out of jail. At the time, I had an associate degree in criminal justice. So, when you do community service, you can pick between working at Goodwill, parks, et cetera, et cetera. I chose parks because it was outside, and I just thought that would be cool. Basically, you report there. You have so many months to get 52 hours done. You can go whenever. You can work 2 hours a day, 4, 6, as long as you get them done within that deadline. Typical day, I would show up and report in with the manager, Craig. He was a black guy, and everybody that worked there was black, was African Americans. But basically, you report in, and then they would give you stuff to do throughout the day. And then when you leave, you had to check in with Craig, and he would keep it up on the computer. So basically, some duties we would do was a park. So it's a state park. So they have picnic tables, shelters that you can rent, have picnics there for your family or church functions. They have a little pond you can go fishing in. You can rent bait and rent to fish there. They have volleyball courts, they have basketball, they have walking track. So it's just like a place people can come and hang out. So we would basically go around and keep the trash cans clean, change them out, put new bags in it. We would mow, keep the grass mowed, weed eat. We also would take money from people that were wanting to fish, and just on and on, basically mowing and picking up trash, basically after doing that and then doing this class and looking back on it, I actually had to go back over there and get the manager to sign it for me. I look back and I learned a lot because really that park, the Greensboro, the city of Greensboro, uses mostly the employee. They only have like 3 really city employees that work there. The rest of them, they always have community service or people on probation to work there. So they really take use of that. It saves from having to hire people. But also they look at it helps to rehabilitate and get them out in the community and help. But I noticed that when I was there was like 6 other people that were on probation or community service also, for DWIs to drug use. Nothing major crimes, just like basically little misdemeanors, slight felonies, like me. But I got to meet a lot of other people. They'd send us out to go mow. We'd work together and talk. I'd get to know, what they did to get in here and why they did it. And it was pretty neat. So basically people would tell me, it was anywhere from people, they had just grown up in a bad neighborhood and they didn't know their dad or mom was there, and they had a lot of regret against their fathers, their childhood, and they acted out. They had a lot of frustration against the police and authority. And some people actually had alcohol problems, but I found out why they did the things, and really it was from where they came from, their childhood, things that they went through as far as abuse. They were victims themselves, and in return, they wanted to give back, and they harmed people. But I also learned how long people were in there and how they were doing now. Most people, I would say 90% of people, it really wasn't helping them. It was just a way to keep them out of jail, you know. Um, but a majority of them was my age, 30, 32. I did know that the majority of the people that worked there, like I said earlier, were African Americans, and I was basically the only white guy. So I did notice that a lot of the other guys got a little more leniency. They were getting hours added on and cheating where I wasn't, and I had to really, take care of my hours and make sure I did them completely. So, race is still a big issue now. But overall, if I had to change it, I would say that the community service needs to be more involved. They need more have government officials coming by and checking on these parts of community service, make sure that the people that are managing there are doing the right job. I think they should have more interaction with the public, and also working with other people. There they just send you out to mow and you're just doing stuff by yourself. I think to really change this, I think they really need to have people that are committed a crime to learn how to work with other people in different races, white and black, to get along, because most of the people that I was in there with came from the bad parts of town. I was from the good parts, if you know what I mean. And that clashed a little bit, you could see, but I tried to be friends with all of them. So that's basically my project, doing community service. That was my act of getting out and helping the community. Like I said, I got to see why people did the things they did, where they came from, what's their plans going forward, and just what the court system and them try to get out of this. So I appreciate it, and I really enjoyed this class. And again, I'm Brent Carter. Thank you.